Popular decision, and as I was getting the buzz ringside, the guys in Bradley's corner were a little very surprised to hear that. Were hanging their heads, weren't exactly expecting that name to be called, and we'll talk both fighters shortly.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mario. Mario's in the ring. It's funny, as I'm talking to Mario, Max Kellerman, my former colleague and now, of course, boxing colleague working over at HBO on the pay-per-view, looked over to me, and he didn't agree with the decision. He said, wow, who did you have? I said, Bradley. He said, really? He had it for Pacquiao. This was a close fight. Timothy Bradley closing in right now. We're going to get to talk to Bradley. We'll talk to Pacquiao. But again, I think an outstanding decision, and it was a scintillating night. Wow. We saw something special here tonight, folks. We absolutely did. Pacquiao praying he has nothing to be ashamed about. He brought it in this fight. He was outboxed. He's going to have to go back to the gym with Freddie Roach and see if he can dig deeper and find that extra gear. He has found it before in stepping up, had to wade through the fire, as I mentioned, to beat Miguel Cotto, who I believe was there to win and dominate. And he just took the heart away from him, took the body away from him, and outfought him. Remember, even a fighter like Alexis Arguello, 3-division world champion, stepped up but was stopped at 140 pounds. Aaron Pryor was there to stop him. Timothy Bradley is Manny Pacquiao's Aaron Pryor, perhaps. He stopped him here at 147 pounds. Pacquiao made history by refusing to be stopped. But he lost this fight tonight. We go back and look, and this was an extreme work rate in the first 2 rounds. Look at the speed and look at the acceleration of the punches from both fighters in the opening rounds. Bradley fluid offensively. But then, in the middle rounds, Manny Pacquiao started to march back, throwing hard shots, even when he didn't land at optimum distance and land with full leverage. Anything he threw had the possibility of wobbling Timothy Bradley. But then Bradley came back, and in the late rounds, I believe he came back and possibly won 3 of the last 4 rounds and earned it on the scorecards. The boos are raining down now as Timothy Bradley is being interviewed in the ring. We are going to listen into both fighters as well very soon. But possibly the fans here just disagree. I don't know how you could watch this fight and think there was no way, at the very least, that Timothy Bradley could win this fight. I don't think you could watch this fight and think this could be a ripoff either way. I would have been only dismayed if I saw it wide for either fighter. If you want to tell me this was 7-5 Pacquiao, I'm fine with that. Could be even 8-4, a lot of close rounds. But 3 of the last 4 rounds I have for Timothy Bradley. You can't tell me Bradley didn't win the 12th round or the 10th round. And the first 3 rounds could have gone to Bradley. The boos rain down on the new champ, Timothy Bradley. Again, Mario Lopez is in the ring. We're going to hear from both fighters. And I just hope we get to see this again. I think this would be terrific again. Well, Bradley's saying things that are definitely revving up the crowd. And there's the Pacquiao family getting a thumbs down. Look, Timothy Bradley came in and said all along the way, I can't take anything away from Manny Pacquiao. It's been a great fighter. But I'm going to go in, and I've been waiting my whole life for this. I'm not intimidated. I'm not afraid of him. We're going to fight, and I'm ready to fight. Manny Pacquiao gets the cheers from the crowd. Again, if you're a fight fan, you know the names that Timothy Bradley had to march through to get this fight. Donald Camarena, Junior Witter. That fight was in England. Edner Cherry. These are solid opponents. Kendall Holt, Nate Campbell, the Galaxy Warrior, who had a late resurgence in his career. Then Lamont Peterson. And then Carlos Abregu. And then Joel Casamayor, admittedly past his prime. But the ring is packed, wanting to hear from Manny Pacquiao. Mario Lopez is in there. Again, 7 rounds to 5 on all 3 judges' scorecards. Jerry Roth had it for Pacquiao. C.J. Ross and Dwayne Ford had it for Timothy Bradley. And I commend that scoring. Outstanding job. Bradley, still unbeaten, 29-0, has now gone through some top flight fighters. The names I mentioned, and then Devin Alexander as well, who is supposed to be the future of the junior welterweight and then welterweight division. There's the real deal, Evander Holyfield. Boy, Evander, one of the great warriors in the history of the sport, still in good condition. He listens in, and he appreciates what he's seeing. Look, Manny Pacquiao is a true warrior. That's his 4th professional loss. He is not afraid to step in against the best. And while I'm saying Timothy Bradley should be commended, Manny Pacquiao needs to be commended as well for taking on the best continually. And he went in, as I mentioned, high risk, low reward against an unbeaten fighter in his prime that was hungry, focused, and sturdy. The punch stats are in favor of Timothy Bradley for the punches thrown. For the punches landed, they're in favor of Manny Pacquiao. Look, you score it round by round. It's an inexact science. You turn the scorecard in after each round, and it's done. You add it up, that's your winner. I think they got it right. It's an upset here in Las Vegas, but we knew Timothy Bradley was a live dog going into the fight. There's no question Bradley came in it to win it, and Mario Lopez is in the ring right now to talk to Manny Pacquiao and the new